Broadcasting out of a closet?
Tonight on Time for the Show, Fitchuli shares his foolproof trick to getting the attention of women by stealing their cats. Dr. Fox teaches you the recipe for his world-famous Ipecac smoothie. And Reverend Pease is, well, he's Pease. Stand by for Time for the Show.
Very choppy.
Broadcasting live. I made myself dizzy on that one. On Freethink Radio from the three-legged studio at Hypercube HQ in the future capital of the former Spanish Empire, Orlando, Florida. This is Time for the show where we get together every week to figure out what to do on next week's show. I am Fitchuli of the Church of the Broken Car Antenna, and with me, as always, is Dr. Engineer, Dr. Fox.
Mostly.
Say hi.
I'm with you mostly. Mostly. Not always, but mostly. Here, I can turn this off.
I
just turned something off in the studio, everybody. Welcome to
Start
the show.
over.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Hi, Peas.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Peas.
Dag,
he
yo.
showed up right at 9:30 for the sound check, and I was like, man, that's great. And I was having issues, and I had to restart the computer, and it took like 10 minutes to restart the computer, and I come back, and I sent him a message, hey, man, I'm glad that you made it on time. Really appreciate that. What's going on? I didn't hear back from him until now. So, thank you, Peas.
I came back a couple times. It sounds like you're testing bringing the light of radio into the dark confines of the green room.
Oh, right. Peas, he came back a few times, but we were just doing a sound check, so he figured he could pop back out. Because, you know.
No, I verbalized my desire to be checked for my sound, and there was no one there, just the sounds of show.
What are the sounds of show?
There was like,
check, so what's
sounds
the
like
sound?
you guys were like, it seemed like you were feeding the intro through the it's time for the show transcontinental studio.
The prisons are alive with the sound of Time for the Show.
So you
That's
know what?
what encourages all the murder rape.
How far are you guys from Tampa? Because I just discovered I can find it
far enough.
Really, because I can fly there for like $126 for a weekend. I think I should come out for the weekend and be your friends.
You can fly to Tampa and then get a $12 train ride to Orlando.
He heard we had
12?
acid.
I shit you not, Peas.
I'll be there this weekend.
$12. Right on.
Really? You gonna come down this weekend?
No, not this weekend, but I'm thinking about doing that. What do you guys think? Am I welcome in the Hypercube Transcontinental Studio in person?
Well, you must answer 3 riddles at the door.
And name 7 breakfast cereals as we kick you in the nuts.
Seems challenging.
No marshmallows. No cereals with marshmallows. We don't accept those because that's not cereal. That's dessert.
Well, I know everybody's favorite part of the show is the ceremonial on-air sound check, but let's not do that yet. Let's just tease that for later.
Yeah, you know what, everybody? Stay tuned, and we'll tell you whether you can hear us or not later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're going to do Blind Eyes.
Uh-huh.
I know Pease has got a really good one.
It's going to be the best one.
It's going to be so
Are
good,
we
it's
still
basically
doing
going to
that?
make us want to quit.
Are we still doing that?
And viewer mails. Man, I got a viewer mail in today. Did you get a viewer mail in today, Fid?
I've almost finished making up the viewer mail that I received in the mail earlier today.
Fantastic.
I know Pease, once again.
He was done last week. He's all ready to go.
Government shutdown is preventing me from doing my viewer mails.
All right, here we go.
We'll see what
Fun
happens
show,
when
fun
it comes
show.
around to that part of the segment. But also,
Hey, guys.
Dr. Cosmac is here to officiate Is It a Band? Which
Yes.
we'll get to in the first half. And And we'll reveal a little bit later on what this week's topic for Messiah or Pariah is, which we will do right before Pease apologizes to you
For the entire show.
It's my favorite part of the show.
Guys,
Hi, Pease.
Just for a second, I had this epiphany, right? And so
Oh, I know that
tonight-
bitch. She owes me $5.
Yeah, me too. And to Lucy. But here's the thing. So I'm thinking to throw a twist into the show tonight. I'm gonna try and be funny.
Just
on the
tonight,
radio.
though. This won't be like a
Whoa.
recurring thing.
I think that maybe we haven't been trying to be funny, and that's why our comedy radio show is suffering.
Well, the reason that we haven't deliberately tried to be funny, Pease, is because safety first.
Safety first.
Absolutely.
That's the rule of the show.
I didn't think of the OSHA requirements. I'm always, I'm like the Ringo
are you saying that you're ready to take the training wheels off the show?
No, I'm saying I'm like the Ringo Starr of its time for the show.
The
I'm
guy
like every
that they
time I
found and just brought along with them.
yeah, he's got
Because
nice
he was better
rings.
than what they had.
Exactly. That's
Well, what did we have
all-
before Peas?
He had Danny
Peas Best.
Shoggoth.
We
He
had
had Shoggoth.
nothing.
Danny Shoggoth is the Pete Best of Time for the Show.
Oh, I guess we can call him the Peas Worst.
Hey, settle down over there. Hey,
I'm enjoying this.
See?
Let
That's
me
what
have
I'm
this.
talk-
Let me have
relax,
it.
calm down, man. We got a show to do. We're
See,
live.
that's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Now
The
we're being
crying?
funny.
We've
No,
done
now we're
that
being
for a
funny.
year.
I know.
We've got 50 shows of me crying. That's every week.
Is this the first show of the new year? Because I feel like everything
No.
between New Year's and now has just been a
is not.
fevered delirium. Did we do a show last week?
We've done
We
a
did-
show every week. Yeah,
Okay.
we've made it up. And we've got up to episode 49 of season 1 is available on the podcast, timefortheshow.com. Fid's working on 50, and I'm working on episode 1 of season 2. We'll have those up as quickly as possible. And that's the show bell, so I guess it's time for the show. That's the show bell, right, Peas? Which bell was that? Is the show
it's
bell
the
next to that one?
It's the comedy bell.
Ring the other bell.
Oh, that means it's time for Twister and Dildo in the morning.
Whoa.
Hey, everybody. I'm Twister. What's going on, Dildo?
I'm trapped inside the weather blinds.
Oh, wow, settle down. This guy over here, I tell you. I've seen him do it.
We're going to bring a girl in here. She's going to amputate her foot live on the radio, and then we're going to deep throat it.
But first, let's get a traffic report from our chopper guy, Balls Bailey.
Wait, wasn't he the Cash Cab host? Now he's
just
flying
like-
choppers?
Now he's flying choppers. It's
balls.
remarkably easier to get a chopper license
Then what?
than, I don't know, like a...
Sorry, thought you were wanting to try for that
No.
comedy gold tonight.
That's okay. I guess we'll put the funny stuff till next week. We'll do
Yeah,
that
well, hold
next
on.
week.
That's
We'll-
exactly.
We'll start off next week.
We're talking
We've talked about
next
it.
week's
We've
show.
talked about it. So next
week,
week's show,
we'll think
it's
about
gonna
trying to be
a
funny.
comedy extravaganza. I can sense it.
It's gonna be. It will be. I guarantee you that next week's show will be funnier than this one.
Whoa, spoiler alert, everybody. Come on.
Yeah.
I haven't
give
listened
away-
to next
don't give
week's
away the
show
ending.
yet.
That's on the secret feed.
Oh, you will.
So Peas, you ready for the show tonight?
At first, I was telling Carrots today, I'm like, I'm not feeling show. I said, I really don't really want to do it. And then I said, but I guess part of having a show is doing it when you're really not feeling it. And I should feel lucky because I have a show to not want to do.
Got that.
And a lot of people don't have a show to want or to not want to do. So I'm grateful for this show. And I'm grateful to be here.
Well,
We're glad that you're grateful to
guess.
be here even when
I
you
guess.
don't want to be. But
I guess.
that's show business.
That's show business. It's the business we chose.
oh, Pease.
There's no business like it.
Yeah, and
None that I know.
but there's plenty that pay just as much.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it today either, Peace. But you know what? When you do the live show, you have to feign excitement because the audience, the viewers, they have a very sympathetic disposition. If you're putting off that excitement and that happiness, then they're gonna pick up on that, and they're gonna sort of slough on.
Do you know that the listeners were even commenting today about this is as close to show as you can get without having show? That kind of pushed me over the edge, because then I said, if the listeners of our show are framing their entire lives about how close they are to next show, who am I, the Peas, to not feel up to show, right? I mean, what kind of selfish bastard am I?
One time after Don Imus and I were having cuddles and pillow talk, and he told me always smile into the microphone. Even though it's a radio show, if you smile when you talk into the mic, the viewers, they'll actually be able to hear that smile. And to YB Dobbs, who is in the Discord chat, yes, I did remember to press record.
Hold on there.
Even though that's my job.
That's right.
Hold on there.
Wait,
Hold on
I
there.
know where this is going. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
I
Pete.
know. Yep,
Hold
me
on
too.
there.
Here we go.
This is outrageous.
Okay, what is?
And I'll tell you why it's not, but go ahead.
But yeah,
Week after week after week,
Yep.
I invoke the repertoire from the Discord channel onto the show to make those Patreons, those Discorded listeners, feel a part of this radio show. And week after week after week, I'm chastised and told, Peas, show's over here. Peas, focus on the show. And
I just work here. You want to take this one?
Yeah,
Julie just can do whatever he wants, and nobody says anything.
First of all,
Julie is known for pissing in the guests' coffee cups, and everybody at the studio knows this, but nobody tells the guests, and nobody, more importantly, tells Fid, hey, dude, don't piss in the fucking people's coffee cups.
the Emperor wears no diaper. But here is why, Peas. And so, before we go to the song break and play the obligatory Crack the Sky this week, I will tell you, the Peas, why it's not referring to the Discord. You just talk to the Discord without any context. I see how I opened it up by saying YB Dobbs in the Discord said this. Now people know what I'm talking about, and now they're asking themselves, well, how do I get into that sweet Discord where everybody listens to the show live and comments? You can, for free, just go to timefortheshow.com and click that Discord button, and it'll take you right into the 6.5 circle of hell.
What?
Known as the Time for the Show Discord, where you can, and oh boy, the memes they're always strong, but they are flowing early and often tonight.
Caller 23's back.
Hey, Caller 23.
We're coming over to Bar TR tonight.
I miss you, girl.
Gonna make it hurt.
Miss you.
But yeah, but yeah.
I'm Fid Julie. I can do whatever I want on the show.
No, Peas.
Fid talked about what was going on in the chat. You just talk to the chat.
Well,
you start talking to them.
Peas thinks the chat is the show, and this is the
connection. I have a connection with the chatters in the chat, and they know what Peas means when Peas says his things.
But how about you establish a connection with the actual listeners of the the show?
Had to fight not to say viewers on that one.
Yeah, I
wanted to
that's
be a
how
little
you know I'm
truthful.
mad. That's how you know I'm angry.
That was the truth.
Warren APs. You listen to me, young man.
Registered Warren APs.
That's never gonna stick.
WAP.
It'd be funnier if he actually was one.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
But oh well.
Oh well. Hey, you know what the great thing about the Irish is? They wipe themselves out.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. It's what we do best.
It's actually historically inaccurate. It was the inability to own land in Ireland and the forced crop as a forced tenant farmer that you had to grow was potatoes. So when the blight and the famine came, it wasn't because they didn't know how to grow anything else but potatoes, but that's what the landlords of the land wanted them to grow because that's what they got
IRA,
the most return on their investment. And now England and the United Kingdom
here in Ireland.
let over 1 million people starve to death.
Just the
2
potato
million
famine.
People immigrate from Ireland.
Yeah, I know something else that happened. That's where St. Patrick drove all the snakes out.
You know, it's funny. People think that they go, "Oh, there's no snakes in Ireland." It wasn't snakes. Snakes is a metaphor for the druid. He drove the
what
druid.
now? The who?
Druids.
Oh,
the
the druids. The pre-Celtic ancestors, the creatures that lurked out from the woods and ate and raped people. The druids.
I'm fine with all that. I just want you to be historically accurate.
Well, the druids aren't Irish, but they were kind of there.
They were just jealous because they didn't have their own breakfast cereal.
Exactly. You know,
two cereal jokes in the same segment. I'm sorry.
No, wait,
I'll leave.
No,
that was the intro.
Yeah, this is a different segment. We've moved on.
Quick, go to a break before they find out.
All right, you're listening to Time for the Show. If you're listening live, freethinkradio.com. Please tell them the name of the website.
It's www.
The last W is for savings. This is Crack the Sky with pole dancing at the Hollywood. It's about going out to titty bars and feeling guilty about it. You're listening to Time for the Show on Free Think Radio.
It's still lagging. What the hell?
So then she says, "That's not my husband. It's my husband." Oh man, I promise I'll stop doing that. Yeah. Oh, that would make a good music bed if it was an instrumental, but it's not.
Sorry, I'm letting all the tracks fly tonight. We've had some recent donations here to the Hypercube Infocom studio, and I'll go ahead and take this opportunity to tell everybody that the Patreon has been very, very helpful to the show. In fact, we had broken equipment that we needed fixed immediately, and we were able to pick that up today, and we're happy.
Did we do it?
We got everything is looking great. We are up and operational, and we even had another monitor donated to the studio, and so now Fid can watch his levels.
I love watching my levels
anywhere in the studio.
Oh yeah, bounce.
Yeah, we'll have to send in
doink.
Any hacker movie you've ever been in. I am happy to say that I've got that room full of crap.
Oh, dude, I got
the Super Nintendo hooked up here.
That's right. Hey, how come we're not watching the demo screen for Star Fox or something? We have a whole monitor here that's not being used.
What makes that super?
Oh, man. Do you even want to start on that? The Super Nintendo, by far, the most worthless, most completely just passable system ever put together. Let me tell you the great things about the Super Nintendo. It didn't revolutionize anything. It didn't improve on anything. It didn't make anything better at all.
Wow, you better settle down or else Caller 23 is going to come storming through your front door any minute now.
And agreeing with me wholeheartedly.
It was just a junk console. Yeah, we were gonna do the blind eye segment when we got back from the song break, and I had one in mind, but maybe next week I'll blind eye. We'll do a collective blind eye against Reverend Caller 23's terrible Nintendo theory.
Yeah.
So tune in next week.
Every other console that does great. No. I don't know a lot of things, but
Sega Genesis.
But I get it. Well, some say that it does what Nintendo don't, Peas.
It has been said many times.
It has been said a couple of times by a few individuals.
Hey, maybe we'll get Caller 23 to pop in to do Messiah or Pariah with us, and we'll choose the Super Nintendo as the topic. And give him a chance to defend himself, because it's not fair for us to just call him out.
It's
here
going to be
on Canadian radio.
The most boring, nerdiest goddamn crap we will ever talked about on this show.
That's why I want to do it at the end.
It would be the worst conversation, and we will be here until 2 or 3 in the morning.
That's why I want to do it right before Pease apologizes, so we could actually justify doing it.
All right, Caller 23, the call has been made out to you. And if you have salt that you want to pour into our open wounds, you can do that too. Go to timefortheshow.com, click the Discord button. You can sign in. All you need is an email. We don't send you any crap.
Hell, you can even call...
You can call the voicemail, 321-765-FAUX. That's 3289. Or send us an email at timefortheshow.com. Email at timefortheshow.com. It's manageable and easier to spell. What else we got? You can tweet, but I'm not. We're watching the Discord, so pop in there and we'll see all of your hate. And welcome to we've had a couple of new users show up in there, and like last week we had I think it was Messiah or Pariah memes by a new user, Jake T490 showed up, and he just first night in and started dropping Time for the Show memes. What a guy.
From the Boston 490s. I know Jake.
You'll have to go down and give him the secret handshake, Peas, and YB Dobbs and
that Nicodemus Sicolas guy.
How many times do you think you shake hands with somebody and they just got done touching their junk before they did it?
Not enough. That's my standard answer for all of them. Okay, three times.
That's why I use my fist to urinate, so the inside of my palm stays clean.
Oh, and happy birthday to Reverend 80.
That's right.
Our special...
He's a birthday boy.
Special shaven birthday boy. That man is smooth as a lemon skin. You can just run him across your countertop.
Only from the chest down. That's what I've heard. Only from the chest down.
Is that what you heard,
okay,
Pease? That's what you heard?
Right, okay.
Sure.
He's very open. He talks about it all the time.
You haven't lived it, Pease! What are you doing, man? Come on. There's a stack of Super Nintendo games there, Fid. You can put them into the Super Nintendo.
I need some demo screen, some 16-bit demo screen.
What kind of game titles do they have for Super Nintendo?
Well, they got like Supercar Racing, Supercar Racing GT.
Is it Super
Racing with the Anaglyph 3D models, and I think it's called like Super Cool Racing FX.
Are all the games start with Super?
Yeah, every game started with the word Super. That was how you knew it was for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, the way
they own the word Super. You can't call anything else Super after that. Also, rest in peace.
What if I have a pizza restaurant? I want to call it Super Pizza.
Well, you do
Super
pizza.
Dave beat you to it.
Pizza, super. That's how you get away with that.
That sounds like an Indian sex book.
I don't know. It's
Pizza, Sutra.
Indians don't have sex. They're above that, Pease.
Come on, man.
I know some.
You're degrading an entire nation and/or country and/or group of people.
Hold on, I have to blow into the game. It's not working.
That's actually a myth that doesn't do anything.
Said the guy who doesn't know anything about Super Nintendo. Look at that, it works.
Super Donkey Kong.
You know what's a myth? It's a myth that's a myth. I've been told that blowing into the cartridge is a myth my entire life.
Yep, same.
But my batting average is looking pretty good, okay? And I've filleted a lot of cartridges. And I'm not proud of most of them, but it tends to work.
You known where they
I think we should ask Cosmac whether the effects of blowing into the cartridge works or not, because as we all know, Cosmac is a scientist.
Well, we're getting off track here.
Yeah, let's ask him when he comes a little bit later on to officiate Is It a Band? But damn,
am I fucking up the radio again?
It's already 10:30 now.
Cosmac is here now. It's
should we just do Is It a Band, or should we blind eye and go to a break and come back?
And start Is It a Band and break over? Start, see where we go? Yeah,
I don't know. I kind of want to play the whole game at once. Or you, yeah. I don't like how it interrupts the flow.
I do like to
let's
split
do it on the hour then.
It's coitus interruptus.
So we got blind eyes and we got viewer mails coming up.
Coitus interruptus!
All right. So I'll tell you what, Peas. Fid, sling me one of your musical sandwiches.
Oh, damn, man.
And while you do that,
I wasn't
Peas,
ready.
I'm going to throw it to you. And I'm going to give you, Peas, this option. Are you ready? Peas.
What?
Would you rather A, number one numero uno, give your blind eye right now, or do you want to come back from a song break so that we can all go in the back and take pictures of our nipples and send them to that guy that won't stop emailing us pictures of his armpit hair?
Well, I feel like the funny thing to choose would be B, numero uno. But I'm going to go with A.
All right, so you got a blind eye, Peas?
Well, what's your blind eye, Argus Fox?
Well, no. Hold on. I've got one.
My blind eye is...
You want to tell them what the blind eye is, Peas?
I'm going to tell you my blind eye.
Some people don't know what the blind eye means, Peas.
So we're going with choice A.
So we're going with choice A.
So we're going to do choice A. We're not going to do choice. We're not going to do choice B. We're going to do choice A.
Prove it.
All right, make that happen right now.
And so choice A was I would do my blind eye right now.
Doing your blind eye. So tell them what the blind eye is.
So
it's never going to work. You're so handsome.
My blind eye is to people who feel like they can break radio rules because they're better at radio than the other guy when he breaks the radio rules.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm blind eyeing that guy.
So what kind of rules do you have? Like any instances of that? Do you have any examples?
I feel like, first of all,
I forget what IE stands for, but
I feel like there should be an entire week once a year, regardless of where people are encouraged to hunt Fid Chuli. I think that once a week,
me too.
1 week a year.
Wants to get you. Well, look at that.
Like a
come
purge.
out to the desert for a couple of weeks, and now tonight, hi guys, I'm gonna come out and see you.
Yeah.
Just got tired of waiting.
Yeah,
Peas is gonna come hunting for Fid Chuli. I gotta tell you, Peas, hunting for Fid Chuli is not easy. I've done
That's
it.
right.
It's not easy.
You better be careful.
Especially
He's good at hiding.
when he doesn't know that you're hunting for him. It's kind of hard. But when he knows, you better watch out.
The trick is not to look for me, but to look for the snow witch, and then she will lead you to me.
She has the talon.
Yes.
That you have to insert into the tower's key slot.
When Argus was first telling me about the Super Fid Chuli Challenge, and talking about how it works better when Fid doesn't know you're actually looking for him. He hides even better. And I thought, oh, that's a funny premise. But then I reflected back to a time where Fid, Argus, and I were camping, and that exact scenario arose. And it was damn fine. It was super hard to find Fid.
Yeah,
we couldn't find.
Let me tell you my favorite.
We were looking all over for him.
I said, Peas, I'm looking for Fid. And he said,
he'll be fine.
I gotta go to town to get smokes.
He'll be fine.
Do you want me to get you some smokes? And I said, sure, I'll take some smokes. But I'm still trying to find Fid Chuli. Haven't seen him in a while, and I was concerned about him.
Well, maybe I was buying smokes. He might have been onto something.
Yeah,
Speaking of smokes, Speaking of smokes, my blind eye is the
No.
What?
That was my blind eye. Now we break to the song. That was choice A. You shut up till we come back from the Kinks. 20th Century Man.
All right, so you want to do a song and we'll come back and do
even
Blind
though
Eyes?
Pease,
We're gonna let Pease drive the show.
Pease, what you don't know is that you
will hurt you.
You had teed me up perfectly to lead into my blind eye. When you started talking about cigarettes, I had a cigarette-related blind eye, and you know what? Everything goes out the window when the iron is hot. You know, like when the stars align like that. Yes, we did say we were going to go to a break, but you set me up so perfectly. And now,
his
just
own legs out from underneath him.
Yeah.
But we said we were going to be funny this show, so I thought I was helping you.
All right, well, okay. What was funny? What was the funny part? Like, I got on a scale the other day. I got on a scale at the grocery store, and the guy coming up behind me goes, "Will one of you please get off of me?"
That's funny.
It was funny, and I was more insulted that I didn't have an immediate comeback. And so I just had to play it off that I was angry and that I was offended that he was calling me fat.
No, whenever you
but he just caught me with a pretty good joke, but I had no response.
For Florida, yeah, it's a pretty good joke for Florida.
Well, if you're gonna come up beside somebody you don't know who's getting on a scale,
now see,
and you're going to make a comment like that, you better be prepared for somebody to possibly flip out on you.
Right.
Speaking of not giving
No
context, people are wondering why a stranger walked into your bathroom and made a joke at your expense.
I said at the grocery store.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Yeah,
I
all
did.
right. Okay.
Oh my God.
I did.
Mr.
Warren
Radio.
Alexander Fox.
Yeah,
I was
Mr.
there.
Here's how you do radio. Here's how you make the word picture. Yeah, nice going, Fid.
hey, Pease, this song is dedicated to you because I want to get Is It a Band going. So Dr. Cosmac he's on the red phone. He's gonna officiate the second round of Is It a Band this year.
You wanna finish the Blind Eyes and then go to the song? We're already let's do those Blind Eyes.
All right.
I'm going.
Where's your super funny one, Fid?
Well,
Yeah.
it was going to be funny because it will have been predicated upon what you were talking about, but then you had to go and blow me out of the water. Wait. Turn down your radio.
I turned my radio
Caller.
down.
Oh, he wanted to
Caller.
hear the song. He
I'm
was
sorry.
eager.
I didn't start the song.
I didn't
yet,
want to hear
Pease.
the song.
I didn't start the song yet, Pease. But
Try more.
Who's your blind eye, Dr. Fox?
My blind eye is people that... See, I want to make sure it's set up. If you don't know what the blind eye is, it means that ISIS... If you fly...
terrorist
I'm talking
organization.
to ISIS right now. If you fly a plane into any of these people, I will not say anything about you, your organization, your fine children, your sexy wives.
Well, if they're going to kill somebody.
But
start a GoFundMe.
I will look the other way. I will turn
We'll even do a
blind
GoFundMe
eye,
for you.
at least until next week's show. And I am turning a blind eye towards people that root for sports teams, even especially when they're not watching or at a game. Like when you're sitting down at any kind of restaurant or bar, and even all the TVs are turned off, or there's no TVs at all, and they just start rooting for their favorite teams out of nowhere.
People do that?
They do that, and I've come across it. And it. You can see it at some of these sports bar locations. You get a cold draft beer, but people who just cheer for like college football teams at like a TGI Fridays. First off, get out of the TGI Fridays, but bring me
Tucson Tuckbacks!
Bring me the Jack Daniels.
That's
chicken
what you
tendies.
get for going to a TGI Fridays.
Absolutely.
Come on, that's not on them.
But
I went to a TGIF Fridays and had a bad
If those
time.
people aren't at the TGI Fridays, then who's gonna ruin it for everybody else?
You know, it was a bad example to say the TGI Fridays.
But it is fun to say TGI Fridays. Let's say TGI Fridays more.
Because
TGI
TGI Fridays.
Fridays.
TGI Fridays.
It's a
TGIF
special place.
Fridays.
And
You
our
can
new
go
sponsor,
any
everybody.
day of the week. And you can go down and get the Jack Dabnell's chicken tendies. And you can get a hot plate of melted diarrhea.
Waiter, there's not enough whiskey on my chicken wings.
With chips.
Everybody go to TGI Fridays, mention
go to
time for the show,
TGI
and take a
Fridays.
shit right in the middle of the kitchen.
TFTS
On us.
TGIF special promo giveaway. You like that? How was that?
The TFTS,
The TFTS
TGIF.
TGIF
Yeah.
throwback
Santa Cruz
giveaway.
banana slugs.
So, you know what? Blind Eye to TGI Fridays. I know it's kind of obvious, but any TGI Fridays in the next week, if you happen to, I don't know,
Get 9/11'd.
if like half of all of your customers are found to have,
Do not ogle us up for, now you're always telling me about legal matters and stuff. This is a corporate American giant that you are now saying if half your things happen and they got to pin that on somebody, they're going to pin it on you.
No, that's not how that works.
Did you consult with legal before you did this, Blind Eye?
If ISIS was to contaminate all the food at TGI Fridays, first off, no one would notice.
That's now it's acceptable. Now it's acceptable.
But
If ISIS was to do that.
But if ISIS was to cause all TGI Fridays customers over the next week to end up hemorrhaging out of their eye sockets, then I will say, you know what? I don't care.
Hey,
For a
let's
week.
talk about
For
that a
a
little
week.
bit.
Ow!
If
ISIS
if
blew
you're
a plane
hemorrhaging
into
out of your-
me.
Stop.
If you're hemorrhaging out of your eye sockets,
TGI Fridays.
if you're hemorrhaging out of your
TGI
eyeballs,
We're going to go there this Friday.
TGI Fridays.
does the hemorrhage
show
come out
TGI
around
Fridays
your
spectacular.
TGI Fridays.
Argus.
Oh yeah, that was the thing. Remember Rambo when he was bleeding from his head and he had his eyes closed and the blood dripped past his eyelid down onto his cheek, and then when he opened his eyes, it looked like the blood just kind of like stopped at the top of his eye and then went around the back of his eye and then started coming out the front.
Because I think when you're talking about eye sockets, it's important for people to know, is the eye still in the socket? If it's soaking from, that would be like even worse, I think, because then your eyes would bug out as the blood's
I
trying
would
to get
think,
out.
well, because the pain would be
Wait.
so
Wait a
intense,
second.
your eyeballs would begin to swell.
Right,
That
that's
would
what
hurt.
I'm saying.
And so your eyes have probably come out of the sockets, and you're bleeding through them.
But
It's
you would
not
be
that your eyes are bleeding.
hemorrhaging from the sockets first, though,
You'd
would
be
cause the
hemorrhaging
initial
from the
thing.
sockets. Yes, you'd be hit. Possibly, it could build up some pressure, or it could just rain blood from your eyes.
If we have a doctor in the listening audience and can
Raining
answer
eye
this question
blood,
for
is
us,
it a
that would be a
band?
nice viewer mail.
It's a good one. But I've got a viewer mail. Fid, do you have a blind eye?
Yeah, my blind eye is these turbo douches.
Remember, we're
Turbo
gonna be funny
douches.
this week, Fid.
That these guys that take cigarettes out of their pack with their mouth.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
seen that guy. He has the soft pack of Marlboro
Like
Reds.
Andrew-
Yeah, he's
Andrew
the Marlboro
Dice Clay.
man's like
the
bitch.
Andrew Dice Clay guy.
Basically, yeah, and you've seen him. He lifts his open cigarette pack up to his mouth like a drink, and he bites down on one of them. Sometimes
Give me
you
a
see him
butt.
using their teeth. Sometimes you see him using their lips, and I'm not sure which one is more
Always got
egregious.
a rolled up
But
t-shirt.
both of
Always got
them-
the sleeves of his t-shirt rolled.
The wingspan of a hijack 747 is big enough to cover both of their asses. Blind-eyed you! Pull a cigarette out of your pack with your mouth, guy!
Dude, Fid.
Allahu Akbar!
Flavor
That's a good one. Fid did do the best one again.
Well, his was more real.
Well,
No, because Fid's, here's the thing. When Fid described his, like with yours, I had questions about how the hemorrhaging with the sockets worked and stuff.
Yeah, but that's
when
besides the point.
No, but when Fid painted his word picture, I saw a guy in a South Texas bar with his t-shirt sleeves rolled up, grabbing his crushed box of Salem Cools, and
yeah, but
flipping the top open and biting one out of it, and then shaking
like
his
the
chest
one
out and
that
going, "Yeah,
you
Bama!
usually have."
Yeah, Bama!"
Well, yeah, but you pick out like specific people that have bothered you. Like you've called out not just the IRS, but like
Betty White.
individuals on Facebook.
His mailman.
Betty White, the water delivery guy.
What else we got? Yeah, the IT guy for your internet company.
The IRS.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that
again.
guy.
The IRS twice, and we had
the
a
water
thing
guy.
last
Remember
year
the water guy
where you
was
could
fucked.
do another IRS within like a 12-month period. You could do two, and P's used up both of his on the IRS.
No, sir.
1 week
I did
after
one
the
last
other.
year. I did one year in the
They're in a
last week
12-month
last year.
period. They're in a
and then-
12-month period.
No, we
It's
used
a
the
rotating
Gregorian calendar. We used the Gregorian
Okay,
calendar.
well, you have 12 months in the Gregorian calendar till you can use one of them again.
Dr. Fox, will you pass the saltpeter, please?
All right, but light it over the bowl.
Thank you.
This time.
All right, well, it's
This song is dedicated to you, Peas.
it's all for you. We're coming back, and we're going to kick off
well,
Is It a
yeah.
Band? And the second hour Patreon bumps. We'll be
God damn, that took
right
forever.
back. Oh, I know. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. Listening time for the show, freethinkradio.com.
Don't touch that dial. More TGIF podcast after this.
Hi, my buddies.
I think I'm sophisticated cause I'm living my life like a good homo sapien. But all around me everybody's moving like
What is it?
feel safe in this world. I don't wanna die in a nuclear war. I wanna sail away to a distant shore. Like an eagle.
Great song.
Broadcasting live from. Oh, never mind. Wait, we started the show already, didn't we?
We're going. We're on.
Oh, okay, never
It's
mind.
time
Hey, everybody.
for everybody's favorite game, and it goes for a little while here, and then after that we'll do some viewer mails.
It's
right.
Is It a Band?
Paging Dr. Cosmac to
Yes,
the
yes. I'm
showroom.
here.
This is.
It lives! Cosmax Commandos!
Hey, Cos.
You almost
Oh.
choked on something there, Peas. Are you okay?
I'm alright.
Quick, massage his
Everybody.
uvula.
Well, we are now in
Rain
the
in Spain
second
falls
season of
mainly
Time for
in
the
the
Show,
plain.
which doesn't mean a lot. It's like it's season 1, episode 53, I think. And we have been playing Is It a Band for a while, but this is now our second game of this year. This
Second game of the season.
And who's in the lead?
Well, I won last
You
week.
won last week.
Yep.
Truly.
This is the game where we take your theoretical band names. You know, those hey, that would be a great
Could
band
be.
name. And then we
Maybe
take
it
those
is.
hypothetical
Maybe it
band
isn't.
names and we put them into the fire. And we find out what they're made of. If they are indeed a band, an actual band, or if they have ever been a band. Dr. Cosmac is coming on the show to officiate this week. He has done all the research and definitely hasn't taken my bribe to reveal the answers to me ahead of time, I'll tell you what.
Certainly not. Certainly not.
So we'll have the person that won the previous game. They will go first. They will
Yes.
guess first.
I'm wearing the championship
So
merkin.
Fid's going to go first in the first round, and then Peas and I will
Handsome
argue back and
merkin it
forth,
is.
and we'll see who is the most handsome. And then after that, after each round, I believe it'll be whoever won the previous game will go first until someone else takes the lead in that game.
All right, let's hit it.
Let's do it. Round number 1.
All right. Round 1. Thank you, gentlemen. First band name. And this is one coming from the Hypercube Laboratories. Intercontinental Ballistic Breakfast. Is it a band?
Ooh. Intercontinental Ballistic Breakfast. Man, if it's not a band, it is definitely the best way to start the day. I tell you.
Wide open.
As good as it is, I believe it has passed the threshold of probabilistic syllabism.
Yeah. It's getting long.
Intercontinental Ballistic Breakfast. 11 syllables, 4 words.
Almost a haiku.
Yeah. Didn't Confucius come up? Wasn't that his band? Didn't he play bass?
Sure.
For Intercontinental Ballistic, even if he did,
If he
Ancient
did, then
Chinese
there'd be a
secret,
band.
right?
Then it'd be a band.
well, I'm gonna say that Confucius did play bass for Intercontinental Ballistic Breakfast, but there is no record of it, and therefore it's coming up as a technical no. So I'm gonna go no. So why don't you
All
just
right,
go next?
Dr. Fox, I guess. Next.
Yeah, unless Peas wants to go. Peas, would you like to go?
That's a Ween cover band. That's definitely a band.
Peas is saying yes.
Okay.
It is a band.
Seizing the opportunity.
And
All
getting
right.
specific with it.
'Tis the season for the opportunity.
He says
Tis
it's a
the
band.
autism.
Dr. Fox.
I am going to have to go with Fit on this one. The syllable rule is kind of... Yeah, I'm not feeling this one. And then you have it when you shorten it down to ICB.
B. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't pronounce that.
There might be a band. Well, then I have to think about ICBB. That's what they book as. But no, I'm gonna say no, not a band.
Well, I'm going to have to say, Reverend Peas, as usual, you are wrong.
Oh.
Intercontinental Ballistic Breakfast is not a band. Sorry, Peas.
I feel like it should be.
Better
Alright.
luck, perhaps, in round 2 with our next hypothetical band named Whole Wheat Bread. Is it a band? Whole Wheat Bread.
All right, how is that
Bit
spelled?
Julie.
Fuck.
Just in the ordinary manner.
WHOLE, wheat bread. Is that right?
Yes,
All right,
as
wait.
you might find in any grocery store.
What is the country of origin?
It's like talking.
Well, if you can say that, you will get bonus points. But
Right. Good. Don't be
I'm gonna
fooled,
judge.
Cosmac.
that
Okay.
If you can guess that, you win. You win automatically by default.
Well, no,
But,
Cosmac might have tipped me off. Maybe Whole Wheat Bread is a Kansas cover band, because they grow a lot of that out there, right?
They sure do.
Whole Wheat Bread.
Not with
Wow.
that attitude, they don't.
This is one of
Oh,
those where there isn't there's no double entendre, there's no like funny misspelling, but it's generic enough that it could definitely be a band. This is one of those that comes up from behind and bites you right on the Achilles nutsack.
What he'll say.
But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no.
Fit
Okay.
says no.
Okay, Reverend Peas up next.
it's a
Whole
band.
Wheat Bread.
Definitely a
You
band.
say it's a band?
That is a all-woman vegan band, and they sing to children's
Wow.
schools in preschool about the benefits of a vegan diet, a vegan raw diet.
Oh, man,
An
can I change my
eerily
answer?
precise description from Reverend Peas. No, your answer is locked in. Reverend Fox, your answer, please. Whole Wheat Bread, is it a band?
I'm looking at the chat, and I mean, they're making some great ones. I really want to add Almost a Haiku to the list of bands for next week, and also Intercontinental Breakfast. I believe if they had dropped the ballistic from that
Perhaps.
so let's throw that on the list, and we'll come back to those.
All right,
but
all
as for Whole
Show's
Wheat-
over here, boys.
As
Playing
for-
the blind eye
as
viewer
for
man.
Whole
Listen
Wheat
to the band over here, boys.
Bread, I was going to agree with Peas. It is a band.
Yes.
And I'm gonna, at full disclosure, this is one I submitted. But I think this is a band.
Okay.
Think alike.
Well, in that case, Fid says no, Peas says yes, Fox says yes. Whole Wheat Bread is a band.
Damn. Damn.
And although unfortunately neither Peas nor Fox identified the country, and so they are tied with no, I'm sorry. Fox is leading with 2 points, with Peas and Fid tailing with 1 point each.
We've only done
as we move
two
into
songs.
round.
It said it
3.
wasn't a band. How is that even possible?
It's a band, Peas.
It's a band piece.
It is a band. Whole wheat
But you said
bread.
it wasn't. We've done 2 bands, so it's tied 1 apiece across the board.
Yeah, we've only.
Yeah, I have 2. I won both rounds.
No, he
and
didn't.
you got
Wait,
1.
yeah, you did.
And
Yes.
Fid got 1.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
Peas and Fid each have 1 point.
Okay,
With Fox.
that's
We
correct.
all
Has
have
2
1
points.
point. We've all gotten correct once.
But you have
but
1 more.
I have 1 more because I've been
Okay.
correct twice out of
Very
the 2
nice.
times, which means
Okay.
that I could possibly win this game.
Right
But
now in this
what we're
round.
going to do is we're going to take a quick song break, and when we come back, round 3 of Is It a Band? Well, and who knows, it might go longer. And then after that, more fun show. So stay tuned. You're listening to Time for the Show on
Daddy, don't tease me.
freethinkradio.com.
I really thought that other one was a Ween cover band.
The tension stopping the game after round 2. It's giving me blue balls. Oh, God.
Shake it off, man. Vodkas and oxtail, vodkas and oxtails, vodka and oxtails.
Just click my heels together and think about vodka and oxtails. It's oxtails and
So,
vodka,
dude-
by the way.
Listen, hey, I'm serious. I think I can get to Tampa for like $126.
And they come out for like Friday afternoon, Friday night. They come back to right now.
On the van again? Or the Beamer?
On my car.
This is Time for the Show, a production of Hypercube Laboratories in conjunction with your friends at freethinkradio.com. Shout outs to the beautiful Dr. Ellis and the wondrous Arthur. To our wonderful Patreon users on this week's weekly rack. That's good old Dr. Cosmac paying the beat judge, Reverend Scow Punt, Aposty X Fenord, Reverend Caller 23, and Chris, my boy, and Hazel of the Windmills, our weekly shout-outs. Thank you to you. Your support keeps the show going. Patreon.com/Hypercube. Go to timefortheshow.com to subscribe to the show on iTunes, Google Podcasts, and all of our wonderful social media presence. Now on YouTube and Stitcher. We've been playing Is It a Band? The game where we take your theoretical band names and we guess on whether or not they're actually already in use. We
Put
are
'em to the
on
test.
round 3 with Dr. Fox, that's me, ahead with 2 points as Peas and Fid are tied, touching tips at 1. So I could win.
We're
and the
playing to
game could be
3.
over. We're playing to 3.
Yep.
But let's see what happens.
Thank you
It's-
for,
it's anybody's
A
game.
beautiful job of setting the table for the viewers, Dr.
That's
Fox.
what I'm good at. Is I can set it up. Then you guys have to do all the work.
Well, Cosmac has to do the heavy lifting here because he is the judge. What is the?
Yeah, I had to actually put these into an internet web browser search engine and find out if they were real bands. But anyway,
Sounds
moving
tricky.
right along, round 3 with Fox in the lead. Fid, your question: The Penitent Men, or I'll also take Penitent Men. Is that a band?
Man or men? The penitent man.
Man.
Men,
No, not man
plural.
or men. Just the or no the.
Yes.
Okay, penitent man or the penitent man.
Yeah. You've
Okay.
got the helm,
No,
Dr.
penitent.
Fox.
No. Penitent men, plural.
Men.
Please.
Penitent men.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Penitent man, men,
Mike
or
Echo November.
the penitent men. This is fun.
My mouth needs a tetanus shot.
So I'm running in the lead now, so now I take the disadvantage slot. And I'm going to say, man, penitent is hard to spell. So I'm instantly going to side with but that hasn't stopped a lot of heavy metal bands.
That's true. That's a
That
good
is
point.
very true. So this, oh man, it's rough. It's a hard one because I could win, but I do have enough room to let these guys keep creeping on in. But the Penitent Men, and it does sound good. Yeah, man, you gonna go see the new Pent Men show? Yeah, that's what they call them for short. You know what? I'm gonna say yes. It is a band.
Penitent.
And that goes off to you or Peas, which one are you guys?
Well, I was in the lead earlier in the game, so I'll go second. Well, as our, most of our viewers are huge Harrison Ford fans, and they will recognize this as a reference to Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, where apparently Indiana Jones turned out to be a penitent man because he did pass.
He did pass.
It's a great scene.
That is the most worthless piece of information that I think I've ever heard retrieved from another
What?
human being's
It's
mind.
not worthless.
I'm
It's
so
relevant
proud.
to the
I am so proud to be your friend. I cannot tell you.
Peas.
He's just mad.
It's relevant to the
Mad
hypothetical band name.
We talked to the chat one time.
I know.
And he's got like he's got the noose
No,
out for the
man.
both of us.
He's confused because he thinks
he's vengeful.
he thinks we yelled at him for talking to the chat. No, it's because he didn't do it right. That's why.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
but it's
your
okay.
answer?
We'll just let
What's
Peace
your answer,
stew
dude?
in his
What's your,
juices.
before we dig this grave any deeper,
Yeah, I know,
What's
I know.
your answer, Finn?
Yeah.
Is it a
man,
band?
it's a little obscure.
Is it a band?
What- makes it
What
even
did you
better.
What did you say, Dr.
I
Fox?
said yes.
You said yes.
I said yes.
Okay, if you're right, you win. If you're wrong and it's not, then we will be tied. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to go pure strategical on this one.
All right,
So-
Fid Julie says no. On to Peas. What is your answer, Peas?
First of all, I don't like when Fid Chuli plays strategy because this is a game of honor, and each band name should be judged on its
No.
worthiness as a band, not what your score is, not who's winning.
I'm playing to
not
win,
what that
Peas.
is. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what's
Pass
wrong.
or play, Peas.
It's capitalism.
Pass or play.
It's a
not-
game,
it's
Peas.
not a-
The objective is
That's
to
good,
win the
artist.
game.
Artist, do that again.
Pass or play.
That is super annoying. Fuck.
Yeah, that's a taste of your own Dimetap.
That's not a band because I can't pronounce that word.
Okay.
Penitent? Can I hear you try? Wait, before we
Yeah,
move on.
try,
can I
Peas.
hear
Yeah,
you
come on.
try to say the word
Give
penitent?
us one.
Penitent.
No, say the penitent man shall pass.
The penitent man shall pass.
Slowly. Don't rush
Thank you,
through it.
Peas.
Yeah, say it
The
slower and
Pentiment.
sexier. Touch yourself a little bit.
Follow the bouncing ball. The
The
penitent man.
penitent man has movie tickets.
All right, you're disqualified from this
You're
round,
out.
Peas.
Okay, so
So that being
So
said,
Fox says
I'm
Fox says
penitent.
it's a band. Fid says it's not a band. Peas says
he's DQ.
penitent. Penitent. What?
Penitent.
What was Peas' answer?
The peppermint man.
Wait, that may have been a band in the Candyland universe, but was it a band in
Shoots and
real life,
ladders,
Dr.
baby.
Cosmac?
Well, wait. What was Peas' answer?
My answer was
Did he
no,
say it was a
dude. It's
band?
not a
Not a
band.
band.
I cannot
He says it's not a
pronounce
band?
peppermint.
Okay, well, this is interesting because the Penitent Men or Penitent Men is not a band, meaning that all three of you are now
Yes.
tied.
Wow.
Next correct answer gets it with a possible opportunity for tiebreak.
Okay, everybody.
this is
This is a is it a band first? This is the only time where we've had all of the contestants tied 1 point away from winning. Yeah, it is. This is a sudden death round. And if there is ever a time for strategery, it would be now.
Yeah, because this is not going to end well against the clock.
It's going to end this round unless we all guess the same and are all incorrect.
But what if we tie 3 ways?
No, it's a
again?
tie. This is how you
that's
get to
gay.
a tie.
That's what I'm worried is going to happen.
Now, you know ties are fine because at the end of the year, it's only total score that
If
matters.
two of
So if
us
two
are
people
wrong,
tie,
then
they
it's
both get a
over.
point.
If 2 of us are right, we have to keep going.
Well, you know it's gay because they're tied
But
without
then we
any-
should just drop the player in the last round.
None shall pass.
How's that? If we go through a tie after the 3 points, the guy in the last place is gonna drop out.
Well, let's burn that bridge when we come to
Let's
it.
get to it. All right.
Let's make up the rules as we
Yes,
go.
let's
I'm
move right
laying
along,
it out
please.
now. Let's go.
What's the next band name?
Next band.
All right,
I'm
number
nervous.
4, Safe Cracklin, and I should spell that safe in the customary manner. Cracklin, Cracklin, as in I don't know, some. What the hell is Cracklin anyway? I'm not
Full
gonna-
disclosure, this one's from my wife, and it's crackling like chitlins. If you're familiar
Yeah,
with, like,
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's chitlins,
another thing that I don't know what that
cracklins,
word
or
means.
chitlins.
pork rinds. It's kind of like pork rinds. But
Ah,
it's made out of
rinds.
It's made out of intestines.
Well, thank you for your
Ooh, there's a lot to
clarification.
work with. There's a lot to
So,
work with there.
Dr. Fox,
There's
you are
levels
in
to
the
that.
very unenviable position of having to go first on a sudden death round.
Yeah, that disadvantage. I'm setting up.
How
for
do you
death.
figure you or I should have to go first because
No, because he was
lost
in
the last round?
no,
I
yeah,
don't
but
understand. I thought it was by the reigning champion.
no. It goes
First,
round
yeah.
by round. If we're tied, it was who was in the lead last. If we're not tied, it's who's currently in the lead.
Ah, okay. Well,
And so,
in
yeah.
that case, I think that I should be able to arbitrarily decide who goes first.
Yep,
and it's
that's
your,
how it works
we're all
on
tied.
Jeopardy.
That's your
That's how it works
prerogative.
on Jeopardy.
You're the judge.
Well,
You're
in
the
that case,
judge.
I want Peas. I would like Peas to answer first, please.
Okay.
Safe
Wow.
Crackle. Is it a band?
Okay,
Dr. Cosmac pulling executive privilege and forcing Peas to go first, everybody.
Build that show.
Damn.
Build
Here-
that show.
Damn, this game keeps
Build
getting more and
that
more
show.
tense. All right.
Here's the
this
thing.
is one for the books.
Here's the thing. This is a complicated one, and if you play the game in the spirit it was invented, Fidjuli, you
Wait,
take
I
this.
invented it.
It doesn't matter.
I'm the
I
one that
can't
made the
believe
game up. How dare you?
But okay, regardless, and you don't think strategy at the first glance at this name, you'd say no, that's not a band. But then if you think about it for a second, and you know that cracklins are chitlins, and then you throw safe in there, you realize that this thing has levels, and it is got levels wrapped within levels, and because of that, that makes it clever. And it's clever to the point where I do think that there's a band out there called that. So I'm going to say yes, it's a band.
Wow. Bold play by Peas on a very tense
All right.
situation
Peas,
here.
says it's a band. All right, Dr. Fox,
All
your
right.
answer?
It's and now Peas has said yes. So it comes to this. What's it gonna be? Wow. Wow, I gotta say, I'm glad I'm not in your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Yours. Ah. Safe cracklin'. Oh man.
I feel like I'm on the firing line.
gonna say not a band.
Woo! So
I'm
you're
gonna
going
s-
simpatico with Peas?
I'm going simpatico with Peas and probably my
I
wife.
said it was a band.
I know, I'm saying no.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So Peas, you said it was.
I said it was. That's why you said simpatico, and I'm like, no, Fidjuli.
No,
Either
not simpatico, the
Fidjuli
opposite.
does not know what simpatico means, or
And
he's
I repeated it.
misconstrued the answers.
So I didn't either. So you got
Alright.
dirt on both of us in this.
Sorry, I was
Same
watching the demo screen for Donkey
And I was
Kong
opening
Country.
I was opening my phone to live stream Fid Chuli watching the demo screen.
What if we call
We're
this,
doing the show right now.
What if we call this super? It's time for the show.
Well, it's not too late to
Build that super wall.
16-bit comedy, everybody.
Oh.
All
Eat it
right.
up.
All right, it's time to face the music.
It's time to light the lights.
Pun intended.
Safe Cracklin'.
Safe
exciting
Cracklin'.
game.
Is it
Well,
a band?
here's the thing. I'm kind of leaning towards no, and Dr. Fox said no. So if it is not, that means he and I will have to go into OT. But if it is, Peas wins. And I think so. Basically, the question that I have to answer is who do I want to face in OT? If I'd rather face Peas in extra innings, I should say yes. If I'd rather face Fox, say no. Because I'm about 50-50 on the name. That being said, I think I have a better record against Fox than I have against Peas. So I'm going to play to my strengths, and I'm going to agree with Fox in the hopes that we tie and have to go into round 4. So I guess that puts me at no, Dr. Cosmac.
Okay, well, interesting, because by playing the game and playing it well, you have had exactly that thing happen, because Safe Cracklin' is not a band, so Fit and Fox are now tied.
Man.
We have to go into a special tiebreaker round. Peas, you have been eliminated from the game.
Game is
So you
stupid.
can just go sit in the corner or something. I don't know.
Game is a stupid game.
But you're not going home empty-handed, Peas. Tell him what we've got for him, Fox.
Peas, you're getting an entire box of wet rice. That's right, from the makers of Dry Rice in a Bag comes wet rice in a box. Now available to be shipped in 200 separate smaller boxes directly to your door. Please do not open any of the boxes. They contain wet rice.
I've been wanting to get some wet rice.
Well, you're going to be up to your ears in wet rice. Fid, it's you and me, buddy. Dr.
Now
Cosmac,
with mold.
What do you got?
All right, well, special tiebreaker round. Here's the band name.
Hold on,
Chief
hold on,
Queef.
hold on.
Yeah.
Special tiebreaker round.
A little late, but not $1 short.
Full disclosure, also my band name.
Right on the money.
Cosmac, who do you want to go first?
Wait. What was the band name?
The band name is Chief Queef. Chief spelled Chief and Queef spelled Queef.
Wait a second.
I'm glad I'm not playing this song.
Wait, how is Queef
glad I'm
even
not doing this.
spelled? Is it E-I or E-E?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's Queef, is it not?
That's how I spelled it.
I prefer my queefs with an I. In the Latin alphabet, queef contains an I. Dr. Cosmac.
No, it's a lowercase.
All right, well, I will
It's a
accept
lowercase
either
penis.
one. I will make the concession and accept either spelling,
Okay.
even though I believe double E's is the
Oh, yeah,
customer.
sure. It's easy now that I'm not playing. Oh, take whatever spelling you want. Targus and Finn.
Yeah,
I will have to ask.
Whatever you guys say.
I think maybe
I will have
Dr.
to ask players
Cosmac.
that have been eliminated from play to remain silent, please.
Something tells me Dr. Cosmac put money on the game against Peas and is invoking his official privileges to stack the odds against him, which he successfully did. And by the way, that's commendable, Dr. Cosmac. You're making the show work for you. And
thank you.
that's
I'm
a
very
really good
pleased.
example to set for the rest of the viewers.
okay.
So let that be a lesson to you, everybody.
Yeah, but okay.
Okay,
Chief
Queef, you're
Can
taking
we-
both
can we get some
spellings.
answers?
If you're taking both spellings, Chief Queef.
Doesn't even have to be those words. Whatever.
That's right. That's right, Pete. Hey, Piehole, Reverend Piehole, will you turn down your face? Chief Queef. I'm going to say yes. It's too easy. It's juvenile. It's a 1-2 punch. One syllable. And who doesn't like a good queef? So yeah. It's a
Not
band.
a fan. Not a fan.
It's a band.
Hush.
In Hebrew, queef starts with a J.
Shout out to Reverend Caller 23 for that one in the Discord.
That's in the chat. We're live in the chat.
Peas, I didn't tell you to take the sock out of your mouth yet.
show.
You know.
Well, you said yes.
I
So
said yes. You can either.
I want to play the game, and I want to win, but I also want the game to be over. So I am going to say no.
Oh my God! I can't listen.
I'm gonna say no. And
All right,
I don't think it is because I would have heard of it. We
You
would
really
have heard
don't
them by.
think-
We
you
would
would've
have
said-
heard them by now.
I would have had their albums.
You would have said no anyway, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, Cosmac.
Okay.
Give it to me straight.
Congratulations, Fid Chuli. Yeah! Is a band.
Undefeated. Fid Chuli remains undefeated and working a perfect season.
Congratulations.
Kid Chuli is the winner.
Truly,
games in a
Chulies
row.
are rejoicing
2 out
all
of
over
2
the
out of
city of Baltimore
Starting off the year
and
strong.
destroying the city as we speak.
Baltimore is on fire, everybody.
Yeah.
This show is
Elevators
on
are
fire.
being smoked in as we speak.
This show is burning down live in front of all of you.
Oh my God! I needed that.
$25 fines are being issued as we speak in the great city of brotherly love, Baltimore, the reading city. As the Truly Chulies take to the street to celebrate their leader, Fid Chuli's monumentous victory in the face of defeat, remaining undefeated in the second season of professional Is It a Band?
Thank you.
Fid Chuli, how do you feel about the game?
Thank you. Well, I think what it was is just it came down to who wanted it more, and Dr. Fox wanted it pretty bad, and Reverend and Peace wanted it pretty bad too. But I guess I just wanted it more than the two of them, and but I'd like to thank the Lord God Jesus Christ for my victory and for remaining undefeated.
Do you think it took 110% to win this game?
Well, what my coach always told me is all the other teams are giving 110%. You need to give 111%, and I believe that's what we successfully did tonight, and what we're going to have to endeavor to continue to do in the future. If we would like to be successful and continue to remain undefeated in this season. It's going to be a record-breaking season. We're very excited over here about what we got for you, and we're going to put asses in the seats. And
Fid, the fans are going to be looking
Praise
at you
his
this
name.
year for a lot of inspiration.
Praise his
and
name.
clear eyes, great minds.
This is for him. He did this. Thank you.
Praise.
damn, I needed that. I needed that win. Okay.
You asked for it.
Earned
You wanted
victory.
more of it.
That was a
It's your favorite part of Time for the Show. It's the time
super
warp.
tired after we play that game, man. It's exhausting.
it was it was very nerve.
I really wanted it. I really wanted it bad. I gave 110%. I don't know why I didn't win.
Well, in metric, 110% is more percent than in.
This is what you
Uh-oh.
asked for.
It's a time
It's
warp.
a time warp. There you go, Peas. Welcome to the time warp. Is it really a time?
I
Time
sound
for the
good on the
warp.
radio. Don't you think I sound good, Fit? I sound good.
This is the best part of the show. We get to reminisce about how bad the show was just 10 seconds ago.
Oh, that was
Peas,
funny
you
when I
remember
did that right there.
Man, that was great. Peas, you remember when you said that thing?
Yep.
This is my favorite part. Right here.
It's a time warp.
That's a
I'm
good
baby Finn again. Now nobody will look at me funny when I shit my pants.
one. Oh yeah, they will.
That was great. This is the funniest part of the show.
Why don't we do
When we do the
So what should we segue into, boys? Hey, boys, take a knee.
we're
Time
gonna
warp off.
do
Take it easy,
viewer
boys.
mail when we
Take it
come
easy,
back
boys.
from playing 20th Century Man by the Kinks. We have stacks
Obligatory Zappa.
of viewer mail to answer. But yeah, it's the obligatory
Okay, Coach.
Zappa for this week's episode of Time for the Show. You are listening to it live on Free Think Radio.
Pitter
Stand by
patter.
for viewer mail.
Let's get at her. stole that from Letterkenny.
And so he says to her,
Yeah.
yeah, that's not a Jerry Salamander. That's my cousin.
I don't get it.
I'm working on it.
Hey,
It's time for the
everybody.
show!
It's literally time for the show. That is not just a statement of affairs. It is. It's also the title of the show that you are listening to right now on Free Think Radio.
You were warned.
Well, we have we got some show left.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about anime, and we're gonna talk about how to use Crayola crayons as a snack.
Well, we really need to get to this viewer mail because it's just piling up and piling up.
Yeah, would you mind handing me my viewer mail over there?
Here.
Okay, all right. There we go. I've got it. There we go. Let me. Oh, sorry. There's a second envelope inside. Let me open that. Okay, there we go. Now I just gotta reach inside and pull it out. It's kind of stuck at the bottom. Hold on. Let me grab it. I'm almost. I got. Okay. Now I've got it. All right. Now I just gotta unfold it. And now I've got to read it. What does it say?
Wow. Reverend Peas on sound effects, everybody.
Cut him off. What's the letter say, Peas?
What? You have the letter.
Oh,
I don't
I'm
know what
sorry.
you're talking about.
I've got
sound
the
effect.
letter. No, what sound effects? There's no sound effects on this show.
All the way from
The
Salt.
Chili's
Salt
Chili's
Vegas, Utah.
groggy from his win.
Okay.
I'm still have runners high from my win. Undefeated, everybody.
Dear
Undefeated.
show, what's the best way to pull the meat out of a tree? Love, Cheddar Worstman from Fat Lip, Virginia. Well, Cheddar, we all know that all of the best meat is kept at the bottom. And what you need to do is you have to take your bare hands and spread the base of the tree open as wide as possible. I forget what that area is called. Peas, do you know what it is?
It's called tree taint.
All right, so you reach into the tree taint, and then you're supposed to go upwards with the hand flat and the elbow against the ground. I forget what that maneuver is called. Do you remember what it is, Fid?
That's tree taint fingal.
It's what, Peas?
It's a tree taint fingal.
Okay.
True Taint Fingal.
So
Is
you
it
get-
a band? I'm gonna go, yeah. True Taint.
So yeah, the tree taint fingal, and you reach up into the very top, and you push your fingernails up against the inner bark of the tree, and you
The
pull
Guggenstein.
down on it. The what now?
The Google stink.
The Google stink. And I
Yeah.
forget, do you scrape or do you just kind of massage it down? How do you know the best way to pull the meat out of the tree taint?
By using a little bit of tension on the underside of the Gienersnick, you can then pull the membrane of it down towards you.
Perfect. And we all know that tree taint is best served on wooden plates.
That was actually the first bass guitar. That's how cavemen played Freebird on bass.
Motherfucker.
It's true.
I thought it was like by
It's true.
pulling their intestines across the Grand Canyon.
Don't talk to me. I'm trying to come up with a funny city name for my viewer mail.
Peas, who's your viewer mail?
Dude, I told you guys earlier, due to the government shutdown, I don't have any.
Oh, come on, Peas.
Post office is running, Peas.
Yeah, but for some reason, they're not delivering mail to me anymore.
You're itching for boxes, Peas. You better be careful, or everyone is going to send you boxes again.
Dude, Carrots just got rid of them boxes. Actually, she
man.
didn't. We forgot to put the garbage out, so it's the day after tomorrow. We'll try again. And I didn't realize it took our recycling one and our regular garbage one. So I got my regular garbage sitting out on the side of the house because she's got both my big giant green dumpster cans filled with boxes.
Okay, so nobody send Peas any boxes.
Hey, you know, Carrots is coming out there. Carrots is coming out the 8th to the 10th. And I told her that you guys would meet her at the airport with your whole Bob's regalia and stuff. And she said she's better not.
Well, the TSA is on furlough, so if we were ever going to be able to get away with it, it'd be now.
It'd be now.
Yeah.
And I said, you better not tell him not to do it because, you know, that just makes it funny.
Wait, you told her what? Yeah, you told us not to do it. Well, you told us that she said not to do it, and now you've iterated.
I don't even care if you guys do it or not, to be honest with you.
You don't care, so you don't want us to?
No, I don't care.
All
I want you to be there when I get there and take the train.
Then we won't.
Then I want to have fun. I don't want you to use up
You're
all
gonna
the
take
fun
train
you
down?
could. Well, I think I'm gonna fly out there. When's a good time to come? When's a good weekend?
Soon.
Hold on, I'm not finished lubing up yet.
There's not a lot of time left here at the Hypercube.
You keep saying that.
Yeah, you know, and that's what I'm saying. You know, if you want to get your Hypercube in, you guys, you might want to get in on it now before Hypercube is wrought with terror. Foreshadowing has come upon us, and we have realized that the world has already ended. We made a stark revelation on April 13th, 2018, that the world had ended, and only people that were true to the tenets of their religions were actually removed from this planet. Those people actually have ascended, so we are now stuck on the hell plane. This planet is due for recycling. So yeah, in the great computational blockchain, that our Earth is just a piece of algorithmic information just floating through the sub-ether networks.
I gotta say,
it's gonna end any day now.
We fucked up.
We fucked up.
If you can hear me, you fucked up too. Dr. Fox fucked up. I fucked up.
It's all over.
All of us. That's why we're still here. We blew it.
It seems pretty nice for a hell.
Well, just wait until we're deleted.
There might be a way out, though. We might have found a little solution to our the problem that we all have in common.
You guys scored some DMT?
Well,
hey, spoiler alert.
It's funny how what these devices that we have that can open, you know, these rift gates into the network, you know, they run off of some very interesting substances that are common in a lot of other places in the world and known as other things. And sometimes if you send us these things, we're able to, you know, power our psychoustic resonators properly.
Oh, yeah.
And you
send
can
us things in the mail. We gave
Peas
shit about saying that
send
for like
them to
a
our
year.
P.O. box at P.O.
Send
Box
them to the P.O. box and
4304.
everything is fine. Everything is
Winter
great
Park,
when you get to
Florida,
the P.O. box.
32793. But
Motherfuckers.
no, like I said, these revelations have been made, and at any point, this planet can be recycled in to an entirely new part of the blockchain. A new planet will be here. None of us will. None of us will.
We know it's up for deletion. We just don't know
Come
when.
on down to Cal's used planets. Look at this little beauty right here,
the
Bailey.
idea. They're going to sell us
Already
off to the
melted.
next lowest bidder for an eBay auction.
Now with
our
primates.
planet is going to be used as an encryption to buy, you know, a Jewel CD. That's what we're going to end up
And they're going to
as.
spray it with that fake-ass new planet smell.
Ugh.
See right through that every time, by the
Earth.
way.
Now with primates.
So just everybody stay calm. Know
thought that
that
was a pretty
the
good joke.
situation has been addressed. We're working on a way.
You
We
just
are
have to
working
keep
on the
listening to
solution.
Time for the Show every week. And,
Those are the instructions for now. If you want to know how to make it out, You need to make sure that you listen to Time for the Show every week from now on. And when people ask you, hey, you know, my little brother turned 10 and we're going to have his birthday party over at Dave and Buster's, you have to tell them, I'm sorry. I need to know the truth.
That's
I
right.
have to listen to Time for the Show.
Don't
But
be
we're
one of
calling it
those fools that's still
super-
waiting for the apocalypse.
Super
All the
time
other
for the show.
religions will tell you that the day of judgment is coming soon. They are all lies. The truth is, it has come and gone for every belief system in the world. The ship has sunk, but
And you heard
we
it here
can
first.
still be a lifeboat for you. The time for the show viewer
Super.
who dutifully tunes in every week to hear
Super time for the show.
Peas apologize.
.com.
That's really where the salvation comes in. But you have to listen to the whole. That's why we do it at the end. You got to listen to the whole show first. There is still a way out. You first must admit that you fucked up. Admit it.
Admit it. If you're in the chat now, take advantage of this opportunity. Just say,
July 5th, 1998 really was the rupture. It happened.
everybody's gone.
It's over. Face it. You don't have time to waste.
Everyone's a charlatan.
Oh,
Everyone's a
I got blind eye.
heretic. Who's
I
your
got blind eye.
Who's your blind eye piece?
The people that go to Buffalo Wild Wings and order a hamburger.
Well, I know that when I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm not one to be too critical on my discerning tastes. But you know,
yeah,
first off, we already talked about TGI Fridays. Time for the show at TGI.
TGIF Fridays.
And now let's just tell everybody, let's go to Dave and Buster's. Let's go
Now
to
with
Chili's.
primates.
Let's go to Applebee's. And let's go to Red Robin.
You know, wait, hold on there.
Let's go to
Stand by.
Fuddruckers.
Red Robin is quite tasty. They got the best fries, man. Red Robin
No, they
burgers.
don't. No, they don't. Any place
What-
that
what-
offers you bottomless fries is offering you just free garbage. They're terrible. They're steak fries.
I like steak fries with my burger.
Ugh.
I prefer the steak. You know, the only other fry I like more than steak fry is crinkle cut fry.
Great blind eye, Peas. You're not even blind eyeing the most blind eyeable part of Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know about you, but if I was a probation officer or like a child support agent, I would just go to Buffalo Wild Wings. And I could round up enough people to finish off my entire quota.
Get my
in
whole
like 2
quota in
hours.
one day.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done for the week, boss. I'm going fishing.
I think that's where they all are. But prove me wrong.
Ordering hamburgers.
All right, well, we still have to do Messiah or Pariah.
I guess the inverse is true too. Don't go to Red Robin's. I'm blind eyeing people that go to Red Robin's and order chicken nuggets.
All right, well,
That's gonna be my blind eye theme for the next couple of weeks, I think, boys.
I would say you could blind eye somebody if they went to Red Lobster and ordered a hamburger. If they went to something like, if they went to a steakhouse and got what would it be, chicken tendies? You get chicken tendies at the steakhouse.
Chicken
This is my wife's best friend at Red Lobster. Do you have anything without fish?
Yeah, those people. Blind eye them. Blind eye them, Peas. Blind eye your wife's best friend. And steak fry. I'm turning a blind eye to steak fries.
What's your viewer mail, Fid?
I'm turning a blind eye to crinkle fries.
You don't like crinkle flies? Crinkle flies are the best.
No.
Wow.
No. Here's the thing about crinkle fries. It's wonderful that they come out piping hot and they're jagged edges. It is just
They're
a
delicious.
tube of hot, jagged edges that scrape across. And then they're thick. So the outsides are fried and sometimes burned which means if the outside is burned, then maybe the middle is cooked.
I feel like you're not getting good crinkle cut fries. Like, do you have Del Tacos there?
Never gotten good crinkle cut fries.
Do you have a Taco Bell or Del Taco there?
Yeah, we have a Del Taco here.
They got pretty good crinkle cut fries.
No,
there.
they
Catch them at
don't.
the right time.
No, okay, well here it is. If they have the best crinkle cut fries,
No, I didn't say the best. I didn't say the best.
But I will say they have the best crinkle cut fries, and that still means that they're the best of the worst kind of fries. No, thank you.
I
No,
like the
thank
texture.
you. I
like
don't
the
want
mouthfeel of the crinkle.
They get cold and soggy, and they're stale, and you know who serves them? It's always that place that serves you everything in the big styrofoam container that doesn't have the divided little pockets. It's just the one big styrofoam container. And sometimes they'll throw a piece of wax paper down, which does nothing. And they
Checkered, the
just
red, white
chuck
checkered
in
wax paper.
steak fries or crinkle cut fries take up more real estate. You know, it looks like you have more, but you always have more because there's too much. Because no amount of crinkle cut fries is a good amount. And
Christmas
come on!
is here
Jeez!
at last. So
All right, folks, you've been
long
listening
as
to
we
It's Super Time for the
have
Show.
to climb.
I'm not interested. Not interested.
Now, do you like shoestring?
So is that our Messiah or Pariah, French
Do you like
fries?
shoestring?
I love
It
shoestring.
sounded like it.
So
shoestring.
you're a McDonald's fry guy.
I'll be over here
They're
drinking
all right.
my beer.
They're all right, but they're frozen. They're still frozen.
What's your
fries.
favorite shoestring?
My favorite shoestring, I'd have to give to those journalist killing supporters Steak and Shake. Best shoestring fries.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Because if you'd have said Burger King, I would have jumped through the radio and choked the lights.
I wouldn't call those shoestring fries.
Now they're like in between steak fries and shoestring. They're like shit fries.
Yeah, they're frozen. They're frozen. They're frozen.
All
in
fries are
lard.
frozen. Dude. All fries are frozen.
No, they're not all. And I know some that are frozen that come out good. You know where some of my favorite French fries are at?
No. Because here's
Is
the thing.
that what
to
you
make
want to know
real
on the
good-
show? Is that
No,
you
in
want
real-
to know where I like my
is
French
humble
fries?
before
I'll tell you
God.
what we need to do.
Neil!
Well, it's a pretty good show so far, boys.
I'll tell you what we need to do. I'll tell you what we need to do.
Only the penitent man will pass.
Peas, who's your blind eye?
Did I say Fit Julie already?
All right, Fit Chuli, you got your viewer mail?
Yeah, I have a, I've got one here from,
Here, open it up.
oh, that's right. Hold on, I'm trying. It's sealed
It's out of-
really
it's
hard.
out of reach. Okay, go ahead. You better read it
I'm
now.
opening it.
I'll hold it up from over here.
Thank you, Peas. Thank you. Thank you. Reverend Peas on sound effects, everybody. All the way from Salt Lake, Utah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, I got a letter here from a long-time listener, the first-time mailer.
It's good. I saw what you did there.
Thank you very much, Peas. It says
You're
dear
super
dear Warren Alexander Peas, and it says
Well,
read it.
stop reading right away. We don't know who that is. We'll put it back in the envelope and return it to the post office
It
before we commit a
says
felony.
well I'll read it and then we'll
And then I'm gonna make a comment.
we'll
when
rape
you're
that
done.
bridge when we come to it. It says, Dear Warren Alexander Pease, and then it says in, like, parenthetically, it says, read it in this voice. And then there's a pencil drawing of a waveform that I had to take a picture of and put into Audacity. But I think I have the affectation down because I want to do it justice. So, Dear Warren Alexander Pease, read it in this voice.
Affectation, is that a insurance company?
I'm just going to let that
Afflactation?
soak in to, yeah.
Okay, so I heard it right.
Everybody
I heard
let-
Pease
let it
say it, so I
soak
thought it
in.
was wrong.
It says, God damn it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
You are so handsome. Did I ever tell you, Peas?
Oh,
Did I
so
ever
sorry.
tell you? I
Oh,
want to make
man.
sure that I've told you
I'm so
recently how
sorry.
handsome you
Fucked up.
are. Because you need to know.
We fucked
It's important to me that you know how handsome you are. Truly handsome. All right. That's why I listen to the show. Dear Warren Alexander. Now it's not even going to be funny. Actually, I'm still going to read it because it's a pretty simple question. It's a pretty simple question. So
I'm listening. I'm listening.
If picking your asshole is so wrong, then why does it feel so right? Yours truly, Genki Khan from Nickelback Thongolia.
All right, Peas, you're on the board.
You know, he cut out when he was reading what the guy said, so I'm going to need Fid to answer the question.
No. Pass.
Pass. I got my finger on my nose.
Pass.
Pass. Not it. Peas.
I really didn't hear him.
Who cares? Whatever.
I guess that's true.
Okay,
in the
Peas,
big
all right,
scheme of
Peas,
things, it
give us-
doesn't matter what the
just
letter
answer-
says.
Peas, just answer.
No,
answer
I
a
understand.
question.
I get it now.
Just
It doesn't
answer
really matter
a
what the letter
question,
says.
please.
Okay.
Okay.
Just think of any question.
Answer the letter.
And
I
answer
think
it.
that you'll find if you really look into the heart of the letter, the real question you're asking is, did Courtney Love kill Kurt Cobain? And you'll find that there's a lot of evidence to point to that she did. But on the same token, I like to think that Courtney loved Kurt and that Kurt was struggling with his own demons and somehow did manage to put his toe on that trigger and blow his own head off after being almost OD'd and smacked. But yeah, sure, I'm sure that she's innocent.
And so
Did
is
answer-
Jody Arias, by the way. Just wanted to throw that in there.
Justice for Jody. YouTube.com.
All right, let's go back 4 episodes.
Well, man, I guess we can't do Messiah or Pariah this
I
week.
think we did. I think it was totally on
The
crinkle
French
cut
fries?
Oh,
And we said Pariah.
I said Pariah.
I'll go with you on that one.
Pariah
You
on
are
crinkle
you
cut
are the
fries.
resident French fry expert of Hypercube, so I'm going to have to defer to your deference.
I respect
there.
that admittance, and I accept that respect.
But not in a gay way. I'm deferring to you in the most heterosexual possible way, just for the record.
And I will receive that. And
Hold
Hold on. Let
I
me
will treasure
spit
it.
on my deference first before I insert it into your reception.
Justice for Jody has a 4. Justice, the number 4, Jody. Justice for Jody.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad I'm not Peas right now because there is a lot to apologize for with this show. If we even stand a chance of getting back into the good graces of our viewership, Peas is really gonna have to pull out all the stops for this week's apology. How you feeling, Peas? Are you feeling?
I'm good.
Are you feeling sorry?
No, I'm feeling good. I mean, I feel like I got a good apology in me.
All right. Well, if nobody else has anything to say about Jody Arias, then I guess we should.
It's not my favorite meme, guys.
Let's make things right, Peas.
All right, so first of all, I want to apologize for the show in general. I tried to start the show out on a good note by saying we should be funny this week, but Fid wouldn't have anything to do with it and
I had
immediately
other
had to
ideas.
start explaining to me on how I'm bad at radio, even though he says viewers when talking about listeners, and I never get that wrong. Then we decided we would have the worst conversation ever, but we were going to wait till later in the show, so we just did this really long tribute to a bad conversation that was pretty bad in itself. Then we talked about some other things. What was the scale of bad conversation? And then we decided to do an introduction to our new sponsor, which I'm sorry to say is TGIF Fridays, and their crinkle cut fries special. We talked about blind eyes. Fid's, the blind eye started out, and then Fid jumped all over me about doing bad radio again, and then we segued out of some stuff, and then we came back to it, and then Fid shows up with a really solid, funny blind eye. So I just don't know what his problem is. You just can't make Fid happy on the radio, and I'm sorry for that. We played 8 Man by the Kinks, which is a great song. I was really glad that I was able to listen to it. But I'm sorry if you're listening to the podcast now that you're not listening to it due to legal constraints, even though I feel like no one would notice and give a shit. So I'm sorry about that. Then we went to play Is It a Band? Where I'm sorry to say, yet again, the creator of the game, Fid, betrays the spirit of the game and continues to play strategically as opposed to what the game evokes in a person's soul, which is this band name in front of me a band or not? Doesn't matter what Pease has done or what his scores. Shouldn't matter what Argus says or thinks. Just you and the potential band name. And Fid betrayed that trust again, even though he had to continue throughout the game to continue to tell Pease how to play, how radio works, and how radio should really be done. Fid did win the game and is united and undefeated. In an after-game interview, Fid was sure that his victory was due to wanting it more, even though Argus and I had both wanted it almost as much. But we eventually attributed it to Fid giving 110%. And that's why he won. We went on to a very kind of organic Mariah Carey, Pariah, Jesus thing, and discussed the mysteries of French fries. Whereas I really like Red Robin fries, and I like the fact that, hey, you can say, bring me some more, and they bring them to you. Argus is offended by that. He thinks it's some kind of scam or I just don't understand it, really. And then his whole, fries are frozen. Let me explain something to you about how French fries are made, okay? First, you have to blanch the fry and fry it once, and then let it come out and let it fry it off. And then you got to fry it a second time. So there's a benefit to having the frozen fries ready to go. So I'm sorry we had to get in there. And then, folks, I don't even know how to start this. Guy doesn't like crinkle cut fries. One of the most mouth-feely, textural fries that there are, the crinkle cut, when prepared correctly. He did bring up some good points about not being prepared correctly, but when a crinkle cut fry is prepared correctly, it is the superior fry. And that was pretty much the show. And I'm sorry that that's all you guys got, but that's the best we could do. If only they'd listened to me in the beginning and tried to be funny.
You know what? You're right. Let's take it from the top, boys, and let's do it pieces.
Okay, good try, run. Take a knee, boys. Now the show for real.
We're gonna do a take where we do it Pease's way. And
what'd you think of my apology?
Well, Reverend Pease, I stand in awe of your ability to endlessly apologize. It's very impressive, and I'm very thankful that we have you to so successfully execute what is our closing bit every week, to just put that regretful cherry on top of the sundae that is time for the show. And I'm thankful to Dr. Fox for performing in an engineering capacity and doing a hell of a job over there.
He engineered this shit out of stuff tonight, didn't he? He was all like, "I'm engineering." Yeah,
it's and I want to thank the viewers.
God damn.
For
they were listening like motherfuckers.
And dem memes though. The memes so strong in the Discord. It's actually a better show in the Discord than it even is on the show sometimes. But
I'm sorry.
I love the viewers for forcing us to do this every week and for showing up, because it's just not as fun talking into microphones when nobody's listening. But you do get to say things, that are a lot more sexy when nobody's listening. And
Boy, that's for sure, Finn. You really said a mouthful. To our segment.
Let's get the hell out of here, and we'll turn it right back onto the Freethink Radio stream. We'll toss you guys back into that, but for the meantime, I am Fid Chuli on behalf of Dr. Fox and Reverend Pease and guest judge Dr. Cosmac.
Cosmax Commando!
Don't forget to think about time for the show when you're trying to delay your orgasm.
Artists as allies.
.com. You're listening and have been listening, and this is the end of Time for the Show, a production of Hypercube Laboratory, working with our friends at freethinkradio.com. This show is broadcast live Mondays, 10 p.m. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/time for the show, at Twitter